I know Mr. Bo over here is drafting Kyle Pitts in the third round, but
Gosh.
besides the one everybody talks about,
No,
who do you
I
like?
take him in the fourth for redraft or best ball. I don't go
Oh,
that high.
good Lord. You're gonna give me a heart attack, Bo. I can't pay that price, man. Not even in FFPC leagues. Like, oh, shoo, you! Oh, no. I can't do it. I can't
Hey,
do it, can't do it, can't do it.
when he scores 250 fantasy points as a rookie because he's going to replace Julio Jones, not Hayden Hurst, that's going to be what happens.
I mean, look, I get it, man. I'm not gonna hate on you in your own show. I'm not gonna sit here and push back too
Go
damn
for
hard.
it. I don't
But
care.
my problem with it is that we're all baking in. Like, everybody's baking that into Kyle Pitts. You're literally baking it in that he's going to be historic from the time he hits the field. But then, I just feel like Kyle Pitts, a lot of us are cherry picking the outliers that we want to believe in. Because it's like, the entirety of, like, social media is like, oh, you have Kyle Pitts? Oh, give me a high five. Let's go. Up top, baby. But you talk about Baltimore throwing more, then you're like, oh, no, you're an idiot. You talk about, like, Devonta Smith being good at 166, and people are like, well, you might be smart, but you could be dumb, too. So it's like, we're all cherry-picking our outliers here, man. And I'm just like, well, I mean, Kyle Pitts is a man-child. I'm not going to sit here and dispute that. He is going to be, if he is like Travis Kelce-esque or like a top 5 tight end from the time he hits the field, he will legit be the unicorn of all unicorns. Like, and you can put posters of that dude, but that's what everybody's doing, man. Like,
here's how I justify it to myself. So when I look at a rookie group, or even if I take it to sophomores, like, who do I want to push my chips all in on? And who else is, and who can I, if I pick out 1 or 2 players every year to smash, just like take the hype and then just go farther. Like last year, I wish I had done that with Justin Jefferson, because before the draft, I had him ranked as the wide receiver 1 in that class. The draft kind of shifted things around. He ended up slipping to number 3. And so it wasn't a huge deal, but having him behind Lamb and Judy. But when you look back, I bet on Judy to take that smash first year, and it ended up being Jefferson. But I always push everything all in on a couple guys every year. And if you hit that, even if you're way ahead of ADP and you hit that and you have him everywhere, you win everywhere. Like, everybody who had Justin Jefferson last year just completely obliterated everybody because they were getting him late.
That's the only spot I'll push back on that, because Jefferson was basically free. That's the big difference. You're paying up for Kyle Pitts in the middle of rounds, where, like, his ceiling projection is close to other players' median projections at that point. That's my only difference in that. Like, I agree with you. Justin Jefferson was the sauce last year. Like, him and Chase Claypool, you got them late in best balls. Oh, you were crushing, man. So I mean, I'm with you on, like, believing your process and you believe where you're at and you've done the homework and stuff like that. Don't be cute in these drafts. Like, there's a certain amount of time where we get too damn cute with ADP. ADP is a false construct. It moves. It ebbs and flows.
It moves a lot.
Get your damn guys. Like, don't play this game of, I'm going to wait, like, until next round and maybe I get him. Okay, there are times to, like, consider that, and there's other times where you're like, that is idiotic. If you've just spent, like, the time and the hours putting into your process and you know where you stand on these players, and there's a bunch of, like, other players around that, and you're like, no, hell no. Oh, not you either. Then go ahead and get them. Like, get them around early. Once you get outside of, like, the past, like, top 5 rounds in a best ball draft, ADP is a false construct in a lot of times. Once you get outside of those top 5 to 6 rounds, forget it. Throw it out the window. The hell with that shit.
Yeah.
And I'll agree with you there, because I'm considering Pitts as a wide receiver. I'm the only thing that's tied in with him is next to his name on position eligibility. If I bake into my rankings, he's a wide receiver. He's never going to be lining up on the offensive line. He's not going to stand a block on any snaps. He's going to be in the slot or out wide every single snap. I'm not going to grade him as a tight end.
Yeah,
I can put him at tight end because that's where he's eligible, but I see him as the wide receiver 1 in this class, above Jamar Chase and above Devontae Smith, above Jalen Waddle, above everybody.